You're entering a natural mystic zone. No penny them I never walk alone. Ancestors better them a natural mystic zone. Blessed enough to know I never walk alone. Stay rising.
Hey, how you all doing? A little bit of a while since I've been here, so thank you for those of you who do follow, like, share and subscribe, and I really do appreciate your comments. As you all know, my name is Natural Mystic. We are all bouncing back, and occasionally I am called a ladybug, so I call you all my love bugs. So, wanted to give you all a bit of an update. Forgive me as I'm about to go and hola fresh, as all know. Oops, let's get comfy for a minute. I've got a new chair and all that. Oh, let me not mash up my place. So, with all that being said, let's get a little bit, not serious, but let's get into the vid. So, as some of you know, I'm in my, no, I can't say my early 40s because I'm not in my early 40s anymore. I'm in my mid 40s. Yeah. All of this is in its mid 40s, okay? And I was suffering or experiencing menopausal, premenopausal symptoms quite early on. However, that didn't last very long. That was just like 6 months premenopausal, maybe a year tops. There was no irregularities in regards to my monthly. It got heavier and then it got a bit lighter, but it was always there. Which had always been like that throughout my whole cycle. Bearing in mind, I started this when I was 10 years old. And they say that the life cycle of eggs and fertility and that sort of thing is sort of 35 to 40 years. So if you was to look at it about that sort of time, yeah, I am what you call bang on time. You know, I mean, not even like it was a day early or a day late, bang on time, right? So, for the last year, my first video was about the symptoms in regards to the old menopause, the change, the stop of flow. I don't even know what we want to call her now. I don't even like calling it menopause, to be quite honest with you. It's like a rebirth, a new beginning. I do believe like I'm a bit more of myself, despite the womanly bits maybe not being as active or working anymore. I don't know how you want to put it, you know, but it's, for me, it's not a bad thing. The way that I see it, I can have white sheets and wear white underwear and wear white jeans and white clothes, and just have to worry about getting dirty outside and have to worry about getting dirty on the inside. That's kind of how I'm dealing with it. So it's been a tough time, but I've now got to that place of acceptance where I can see all the benefits. But I was dealing with these hot flashes and extreme cold. I would go from normal temperature, 37.5, whatever regular body temperature is, and then I would go maybe 42 and literally feel like I wanted to take my skin off. Like my eyebrows, my eyelashes were sweating, my teeth and my gums felt like they were sweating. There was sweat coming out of places I didn't even know had sweat glands. It's like wherever there was skin, there would be sweat. And it was a nightmare. It was an absolute nightmare. Clothes would come off, and then as quickly as they would come off, a different set of clothes would have to go back on because the set that I just took off would be saturated with sweat. And I described it as like reverse puberty. I felt like my body had just started going backwards and I started to smell like a teenager again. So I had to try and figure something out. Deodorant wasn't working. Perfume, regardless of the price or the perfume content or the perfume oil, was not masking the smell. I tried natural deodorant for a while. That didn't work. Waste of money. I just threw it away. I didn't even bother recording a video about it. I was so disappointed. And then a friend of mine started making some soaps, and I realised that that was actually really helping just with the odour. My skin felt great. I felt good. My skin started to look different. My face felt different. I felt different. My hair started to grow back. I started taking certain supplements, started doing certain things. And I was so impressed after I did an extensive amount of research. So first of all, what I'd like to say is it's a process of elimination in regards to what creates your hot flushes. So you have to like take something out of your diet. That's the first thing that I'm going to suggest. What am I going to suggest you take out of your diet is entirely up to you. But for me, I decided to take out caffeine. So no tea, no coffee, but herbal teas. Okay, so this is where this recording's going, basically. I then thought that doesn't feel good enough. So I then took out milk, cow's milk especially, or animal milk. I don't do soy. I don't personally agree with any soy products. So I had to use oat milk if I felt like I needed that sort of protein or that sort of element of nourishment or fluid. And I've not needed a lot of milk. My water intake has definitely increased, and that's just standard water, fruit water, cucumber water, celery water. Not that they taste great, but I know they help. But what I definitely did my research and found was soursop tea leaves, or soursop leaf tea, and also moringa, ginger, and spirulina. So I started to make herbal teas. I will show you the packaging, or I'll take a picture and use it so you lot can see the packaging. And yeah, in less than a month, I have only had one hot flush, whereas I would have maybe 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 a day. It was just however many my body felt like having. So it's now got to the stage where I'm drinking these teas. I've cut down, in fact, I've more or less cut out sugar. That was the third or fourth thing. So caffeine, milk, and sugar were the three things that I cut out and have cut out for a really long time. I've replaced it with a little bit of honey. I still use a little bit of granules of sugar just because my body is so used to having it. I don't want to completely get rid of it in its entirety. So I just want to just say that for those of you who are suffering, or for those of you that would like to pass a bit of information on to somebody else who you know is potentially going through this stage of life, I highly recommend the following. So I'm going to show you what those are, and then that'll be it. So thank you for joining me. It's been an absolute pleasure as always, making these videos, but not just doing these videos, but kind of using myself as not as an experiment, but